I'm finally back. I am finally back from hunting. I haven't posted in a while. Sadly, no, I did not get a deer. But anyways, we're back. And finally I'm doing Revenant, one of my favorite songs of this mod. I mean, Shucks is my favorite because, you know, he does bad things. I cannot be beaten by any of the other songs. But anyways, let's talk about Revenant. So we have quite a few characters to go through since in Revenant, there's Bowser Jr., Cody, and Joseph, and Chef Pee Pee. So pretty soon I figured out that this dude has 6 arms, so we know we're not dealing with the normal Chef Pee Pee. And again, I'm going with my old excuse, there in hell. Or, I'm actually starting to, rethink this excuse, as if, Jeffy's just corrupting the world, kind of like Atheos was. Because I believe the concept of Atheos was something to do with breaking the fourth wall. I haven't looked into that too much, because, I'm the Irida lore guy, not the Atheos lore guy. And I'm pretty sure those are not canonically connected. Anyways, let's talk about Revenant some more. Anyways, first of all, let's address our characters. So we have Bowser Jr. first of all. Pretty obvious on this one, the brat. Except I don't think Chef Pee Pee's just crashing out at Jr. right here. Also, wait, let me replay that clip. I love that so much. Best line in Irida by far. Anyways, a big reason I'm rethinking my health theory is because Jeffy and Jr. are friends, so why would he want to send Chef Pee Pee after them? Unless Chef Pee Pee has a mind of his own and he's using his powers. Which could be another theory that I have, is that Jeffy has given Chef Pee Pee powers to become evil too, for whatever reason, for, I don't know, helping them or something for all these years. And Chef Pee Pee finally wants to get back at Jr., so maybe this is a crash out. You know, I would do the same thing if we're talking about modern day SML Jr. I hate him so much. He's like one of the worst characters I think now. Otherwise, old Jr. was a fire character, so Chef Pee Pee, I understand where you're coming from. Anyways, I'll do a quick rundown of the characters if you have no clue who these people are. Anyways, Jr. is basically this little brat, and his dad has Chef Pee Pee as a slave, and Jr. is just kind of like a jerk to him. So that's why Chef Pee Pee doesn't like him. Joseph and Cody are his friends that come over to his house often and are also pretty mean to Chef Pee Pee. Chef Pee Pee is their personal chef, and he kind of hates Jr., and he's not quiet about that. He actively will say that he hates Jr. Anyways, time to read some of the Wiki. It was horrifying. It almost looked like human skin, but it looked mixed, with the same fabric used on the puppet. It was a deep brown color, almost red. It was excreting a thick, dark liquid, bleeding from Chef Pee Pee's mouth, and his eyes were bloodshot. His pupils almost filled what was visible through his sockets. The narrator describing Chef Pee Pee's appearance. Fernando Strongbottom, better known as Chef Pee Pee, is a version of his original counterpart, originating from the story I'm Sorry Chef Pee Pee creepypasta, in which Bowser Jr. accidentally crushes him with a part of the ceiling, causing his face to crack. Chef Pee Pee kills both Jr. and Jeffy in the pasta. He will be an upcoming opponent in Revenant. Trivia. Chef Pee Pee shares his voice with Jerry from the Basement Show. Chef Pee Pee was the hardest character to draw for Irida by a lot. Which, those aren't really too important, but what is important is that we know that Revenant is based off of a memory, just like Shucks from this screenshot right here. Shucks and Revenant are warped versions of old memories, not being very faithful to what actually happened in the SML canon. So I'm pretty confident this is a similar situation to what Marvin had to deal with Shucks. Which would explain why Jeffy doesn't want to torture Jr. But he probably didn't want to torture his mom Rose either. I think that was just necessary for them to be quote unquote complete. I'll play the clip.
And you'll be complete, like me, Daddy. For I am the creator now.
So this could just be necessary for Jr. and his friends to become complete. Also, I know I keep switching theories a lot here, which is why I plan to make a full movie of this, like a well-edited hour-long movie. So I'll do that once I put all my theories together, but you probably won't see that for quite a while. Anyways, before we come to any full conclusions, let's go read some more of the Wiki. I'm sorry, Chef Pee Pee. I'm sorry. Bowser Jr. after Chef Pee Pee pulls out his organs. Bowser... That's kind of crazy, but... Bowser Bernard Koopa Jr. is a version of his retconned original counterpart originating from I'm Sorry Chef Pee Pee creepypasta, in which Jr. accidentally crushes Chef Pee Pee with part of the ceiling, causing his face to crack. He later tries to avoid deaths from Chef Pee Pee's hand, but fails. He's an upcoming playable character in Revenant. Jr. takes his usual appearance. I mean, that took a dark turn. I didn't really want to hear about his organs getting pulled out, but we'll probably see that later. Anyways, I don't really want to see that later, but let's move on to the next thing. Anyways, let's move on to Cody. He's not a Dalajoseph. That was a terrible Cody impression, but anyways, yes, he is Cody. Cody is one of the main characters in SML, being a Magic Koopa who fell in love with a Ken doll. Thinking it's real though, but despite this, he is the only one who actually takes things seriously and is often trying to correct mistakes that are made by his friends. He will appear in Revenant. Appearance. Cody in this mod takes the appearance of Magic Koopa. Despite Cody going against Chef PP in Revenant, he never appears in the original creepypasta. The other character that Chef PP kills is Jeffy. Due to Revenant being a warped memory like Shucks, Cody and Joseph cease to exist in the memory after they leave the song. Which is quite interesting. I also dug this up. Hey Cockers. I'm sorry, I actually have no idea how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say, hey dude, I have a question about Revenant. You don't have to answer it, but I'm very curious about it. When Cody and Joseph leave, are they just going to run away, or my personal explanation? They weren't really there, and it was just made by Chef PP to torment Junior and to think he's not alone, only to make them dissolve in front of him, thinking his two best friends died again, just to torment Junior. But again, you don't have to answer it if you can't. They just walk away. So they were actually there, but they just left. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, they just walk away, which would explain that it was just a test to see if Junior could also be quote-unquote complete. Since, I mean, if Chef PP really wanted them dead, why would he just let them walk away? Anyways, let's read Joseph. Not the Joseph from the Bible, but the Joseph from the Irida Wiki. I still recommend reading the Joseph from the Bible. Anyways, Joseph says, I'm out of here, dude. Joseph, his friend from school, is one of the main characters in SML. Being a Koopa Troopa plush, Joseph doesn't have any money, so he lives with his dead mother's trailer without power. He will appear in Revenant. Appearance. Joseph in this mod takes the appearance of a Koopa Troopa. Despite Joseph going against Chef PP in Revenant, he never appears in the original creepypasta. The only other character Chef PP kills is Jeffy. And then it just repeats that it's a warp memory. Anyways, we've heard a lot about this I'm sorry Chef PP creepypasta. Let's watch the actual thing right here. Warning, there may be gore. I haven't watched this yet.
Choo-choo! Hey, Julia.
Yeah?
I'm about to go to the grocery store. Do you need anything?
Macaroni and cheese.
Anything healthy?
Macaroni and cheese.
Okay. I'll be back in about 2 hours, alright?
Okay, Chubby B. Those might be my friends.
Who could that be?
Oh, Chubby, that's my friends. Hey, guys! Come on inside. Chubby's going to the store.
Yeah, y'all be good.
Yeah, so Chubby's going to the store to buy me some macaroni and cheese.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Super cool.
So what are we gonna do today?
Well, I mean, I Golden Thomas. You haven't been walking with him.
Oh, dude, there's a video on the internet. It's so hilarious, dude. It's funny, dude.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you wanna watch it?
I want to watch it. You want to watch it, Cody?
What's in it?
Wait, no. Why would it be?
I just want to watch it. Come on.
Alright, let me pull it.
Who's that?
Yeah.
That's my mom, dude.
Your mom?
Yeah.
She's a skeleton.
No, look, this was taken before she died, okay?
I like her better when she's not dead.
Yeah, she's not
I
that much of a
smash.
bee.
I smash.
Okay, here's the video, dude. Oh.
It's Bernard on the teeter-totter. We're going to hit him with water balloons.
Hit him with water balloons.
You ready, Frank? No. Hey, Bernard! Wrong place, wrong time!
Oh, no, you're different. Guys, I'm trying to kill your time. Guys, get out of here. Get out of here, guys. I need you guys.
That's so funny! Hey, man, water balloons!
No, dude,
That's so wet,
you
it's
see
glass!
me.
Water balloons are so cool!
Right,
I've
dude?
never played with them before.
Oh, why haven't we?
I don't know. Who was the first to think of that? To put water in a balloon?
I don't know,
Yeah,
dude.
It's so complicated.
It's a mystery, really.
Yeah, so I think we should play water balloons today.
Oh, dude, that's genius.
Yeah, like throw them at each other?
But we can't play with them in the house.
Why not?
Because then everything's gonna get wet. You don't want that.
Well, what do you suggest we play with them at, Cody?
Yeah.
Outside.
But, outside. Wait, guys, I got a better idea. You know, Chicken's gonna come upstairs. What if we drop a water balloon on his head?
Dude, that's a nice prank, dude.
Let's get a water balloon.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my gosh, that's the biggest water balloon I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, it's huge.
I know it.
It's gonna be so funny when it should be in the head.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna get so
It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh my God.
All right, guys, before we show you my stairs.
Okay, dude.
Wait. What if we put this water balloon in the freezer?
The freezer, dude?
Yeah, it's frozen solid.
I don't think they even have a video on YouTube about that.
Yeah, we hit him in the head.
We'll be the first one.
It'd be awesome.
That's kind of a bad idea.
What? Why?
Because it's a ball of ice. It's really heavy and hard.
It's a bad idea because you didn't think of it, Cody?
You didn't think of it, Cody? You're jealous?
No, it could knock him out. It'd probably even kill him.
No,
No.
Cody, you know what you're talking about.
I don't know your science,
Let's
dude.
freeze water.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, guys, open the freezer and check out the balloon.
Dude, it's already.
Whoa, guys, look, it's frozen solid.
Let me touch it.
It's hard. It's frozen.
That's not good, guys.
Why?
Because he's gonna get hit in the head and he's gonna get really hurt.
No, he's gonna laugh about
Yeah,
it.
he's gonna enjoy it,
He's
dude.
not gonna laugh. He's gonna get knocked out if anything.
Cody, wait, let me tell you something we saw on the internet. It's hilarious.
It's not gonna be funny.
Cody, just shut up. We're gonna do a prank. You're trying to ruin our fun. Come on.
We gotta wait.
Okay, guys, you ready to drop this ice balloon on Jimmy's head?
Dude, it's gonna be so awesome.
It's not a bad idea.
Wait, what?
It's not a bad idea, Cody. It's funny. Just let the video do
If
it.
it were water, it would be funny, but it's not. It's solid ice. You could give him a concussion.
Nobody cares about that movie, Cody. Okay, guys, so Jimmy wants to stay for the drop this ice. He's gonna be a snowman.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be
He's gonna
awesome.
become unconscious when you hit him in the head with ice.
It's so heavy. Oh, God, I hate these stairs.
I'm gonna be honest, not that scary, and I didn't really obtain much lore from that. All I really saw was that Junior dropped the ice balloon on him, which wasn't the same. So maybe I didn't find the exact video, but that didn't give us too much lore. So I'm gonna stick with the theory that's similar to Marvin and Rose's, as Chef Pee-Pee, Junior, Joseph, all of them need to be quote-unquote complete. So this is kind of their trial. Anyways, I'm sorry for taking so long to upload. I hope to get back on track. Next time I'll do Cordyceps, and then after that I think I'll do the movie. Anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you in the next one.